Okay.
Welcome to all the families, kids, educators, and others who are interested in our oceans. Thank you for taking part in this event to celebrate the winners of the Little Inventors Protect Our Oceans Challenge and to unveil the fantastic virtual exhibit showcasing the 15 finalists. Merci à tous d'être ici.
Thank you for being here with us.
Knowledge that I'm presently located on traditional unceded territory of the Algonquin Anishinaabe people. We also acknowledge our Ocean Challenge partner, Digital Micmac, located in Mi'kma'ki, the ancestral and unceded territory of the Micmac people. As we are meeting in a virtual environment, we also acknowledge from coast to coast to coast the ancestral and unceded territory of the First Nations, Inuit, and Métis people that call this land home. My name is Christian Riel, and I work at the Natural Sciences and Engineering Research Council of Canada, better known as INSERC. I am sure that this is a name you'll get to recognize when you get older and pursue science or engineering as your career. And that is because INSERC is Canada's largest supporter of discovery and innovation and a leading promoter of science and engineering to youth Canadians like you, to young Canadians like you. INSERC is also powering Little Inventors in Canada, and today we're celebrating with our great partners the conclusion of the Little Inventors Protect Our Oceans Challenge. We decided to host this event today when we celebrate World Oceans Day to present and congratulate the best inventions. Since December 2019, and occurring during an unprecedented pandemic in 2020, thousands of kids across Canada thought and reflected about invention ideas to protect our oceans and to improve their health. We had a hard time choosing from the 800 submissions we received. Today, we thank you all for reminding us that oceans are very important to us and our planet. To start off, we'll hear from the recently appointed Secretary General of the Canadian Commission for UNESCO and our principal partner presenting the Oceans Challenge. Mrs. Rhoda Muse has a background in economic development and social and cooperative innovation, and we're really happy to have her here delivering an important message.
Bon après-midi.
Good afternoon, everyone. Bonjour, Kwe. I am delighted to be with you to celebrate World Oceans Day. The Canadian Commission for UNESCO is a proud partner of the Little Inventors Challenge, a creative initiative that raises awareness and engages young people in a meaningful way. Let me tell you more about the Commission. UNESCO, the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, has a network of national commissions in almost all of its member states to support it in implementing the UNESCO mandate. Our commission is therefore the link between Canadians and the work of UNESCO. Among other things, we support the implementation of UNESCO's priorities, programs and networks in Canada.
Our Commission is also committed to supporting initiatives that seek to achieve the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, such as this gathering. These includes protecting our oceans. Did you know that Canada has the world's longest coastline? The ocean covers over 70% of the planet. It's our life source, supporting humanity's sustenance and that of every other organism on Earth. In fact, the ocean will continue to be a central focus of global sustainable development for the next 10 years, as the UN Decade of Ocean Science for Sustainable Development runs from 2021 to 2030. The decade is being coordinated by UNESCO Intergovernmental Oceanographic Commission. The goals are to develop scientific knowledge, build infrastructure, and foster relationships for a sustainable and healthy global ocean. The Canadian Commission for UNESCO is doing its part by assembling an expert working group to find ways to engage Canadians with the decade. We are also promoting the decade through partnerships, such as this one with the National Sciences and Engineering Research Council of Canada, NSHERC, and Little Inventors. I wish to congratulate all the young innovators that participated in this challenge, in particular, the 15 finalists that will be announced today. We will only be able to address our most pressing global problems if we engage, involve, and listen to children and youth. Merci. Thank you. Chi Miigwesh.
Merci beaucoup, Madame Muse. Très apprécié, un excellent message. And now we have another special guest, Dominic Wilcox, who is the Little Inventors founder and chief inventor. Dominic, to you the honors.
Hello there, thank you, Christian. Yes, it's a wonderful honor for Little Inventors to have been part of this amazing challenge. We've been part of this for quite a long time now, and you know, the oceans have many challenges, as we know, and we need as many people as possible to use their imagination and come up with inventive ideas that are going to solve those problems, come up with solutions. We welcome, of course, both the practical and the bonkers, the fun, because creativity starts with these fun ideas and you never know where they can go. And so, you know, we put this call out, we created these challenge packs. And I really must thank the teachers and parents who, you know, encouraged their young people to participate and submit their ideas. It's been really amazing to see the response and the passion people have for protecting the oceans, using their imagination. So congratulations to all of the young people who participated. So we had nearly 800, as Christian has said, which was an amazing thing. And I'm going to show you an image of all of the ideas quite soon that were sent in. So congratulations to everybody who looked at and engaged with the challenge resources that were created, and then use their imagination to come up with their own solutions and communicate them and show them to the rest of the world by uploading them to our website, which was wonderful to see. So there was a long process of selection, actually. When you've got, you know, around 800 invention ideas, it takes quite a while to go through them, but we did. And we narrowed it down to 15 very talented young Canadians. And then we put the call out to makers, animators, designers and artists across Canada to bring to life those ideas in whatever skills they had. And we were very fortunate to link up with OCAD University, who brought together a team of 7 animators, talented animators, and you can see those on the exhibition website, and then of course we had to come up with the exhibition, and I'm about to reveal that and to take you through it. We wanted to create something that really captured the joy and celebration of a real physical exhibition. We couldn't do that because of the situation we're in with the virus and such. But actually, I think this exhibition's wonderful, really. But I'm going to introduce that now. So I'm going to step aside soon and start talking to about this wonderful exhibition we've created to celebrate these ideas. I think this whole project is a great example of how people come together from all ages, all skills, all backgrounds, coming together, working together in collaboration to create something really wonderful. So yes, thank you very much. And now I think I'm going to take you through this wonderful exhibition. I'm very excited to present the Little Inventors Mission Protect Our Oceans exhibition to you. We've had over 700 invention ideas submitted from young people all across Canada. This is the doorway, the entrance into the exhibition. The exhibition website is bilingual in Canadian, French, and English. I'm going to be presenting the English version. So let's go through the door. So here we are inside the exhibition. We've got 15 invention ideas from young people all across Canada. Let's dive straight in to this one, which is the Plastic Masterpiece Maker. And this idea was by Erica, and she really thought about what could we do with all of the plastic that we collect? If we collect it from the ocean, what do we do? Well, she came up with the idea of turning it into art, into beautiful creations. And this was brought to life in this spectacular model, this automata, by kinetic artist David Dumbrell. Well done, Erica. Fantastic idea, brilliantly created by David. The next one. Now, Lyndon is an ingenious inventor. He's got hundreds, thousands of ideas. He has a sea otter robot idea that is powered by plant power and filters CO2 in through the ears and is farted out safely as oxygen. Ingenious, Lyndon, well done. Brought to life with a fantastic animation by Sofia Velosa Borges. Great idea, great invention, well done everybody. The next idea, the cleaner picker-upper, Ava. This is a multi-purpose invention. It's got a metal detector, it's got vacuums for the waste, it's got a filtering system for cleaning the pollutants, many things brought to life in a working model with lots of electronics in, by Jean Delorier. Well done, Ava. Well done, Jean. Great work. Le Poisson Sous-Marin by Liliane. Liliane came up with this idea of something that travels around the ocean, drops down the arms, lifts them up, and inside are different compartments for placing the different types of material. Very clever thinking, Liliane. Beautiful animation by Jennifer Tran. Well done, everybody. The Clean Machine by Simone. This was really clever in that the cogs at the side, the pedals at the side that's rotating, are actually generating electricity that powers the boat itself. So it's self-powered, and at the front, the litter, the rubbish, the trash is being collected. Again, made real by Jean Delorier, who was the only maker to make two inventions into real things. Brilliant idea, check it out. Well done, Simon. Detective Danger by Precious Joy. A fantastic idea. Precious Joy was really caring about animals and wanted and invented a sensor system that alerts people back at the base whenever an animal is in danger. So all of these sensors in the ocean sent up a signal up to satellites. Fantastic idea, Precious Joy, brought to life through an animation by Suet Chung. Beautiful animation, check that out. Next invention, we've got Benjamin's ASP Déchet 0.1. This is a gigantic invention. It's 6.5 meters wide, according to Benjamin. You can there's a cockpit. You can drive it around the ocean. It's taking inspiration from the shape of octopuses, and brought to life by Andre Torres, who made a 3D animation. Fantastic work, Benjamin. Well done. Mary. Now, Mary came up with an idea that I don't think anyone has ever come up with, which is combining a mermaid with a unicorn, bringing them together, and that is the mermacorn. The mermacorn. And the mermacorn travels around the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, collecting microplastics, puts them in a purse, and then uses those plastics to build things, such as buildings for sea life. Brought to life with a wonderful animation by Si-Yun Park. Excellent work, everybody. And the turtle camera claw. What was really clever about this is that Megan came up with an idea to take inspiration from the turtle shell, and which could be opened with a hatch and store all of the trash that the turtle collects as it goes around. It's got a camera that looks and searches for the trash. Brought to life by Annika Gonzalez. Great work, great invention. Well done, Megan. The fish light. Now, Anna is very passionate against overfishing, which is a big problem in the world. And Anna did some research to find out that actually some fish are repelled by flashing lights or coloured lights. And so her invention designed a fishing net that incorporated lights that would repel a certain amount of fish, so that only the right amount of fish are caught by the fisherman, fish person. And this was brought to life with a beautiful working model by Isabelle Delorier. I really recommend checking out the video of the Zoom between the two, Honor and the maker. Honor is really wonderfully eloquent and passionate about the ocean. Check that out. Octopus Slapper 2000. Eric, what a wonderful imagination he has. It's a mechanical octopus that protects small fish from predators by slapping them out of the way or spraying them with ink. And this was brought to life by two makers, Robin Ritter, who's a glass artist who made a beautiful model of the Octopus Slapper, and Jade Chittock, who made this fantastic animation. Really recommend watching that. Well done, Eric. Great work. The garbage sea sweeper, very clever idea by Louisa. It incorporates a net inside the garbage sweeper that travels around the ocean, collecting garbage, bringing it to the surface. Beautifully made by Twyla Exner, who's an artist in Prince George. There they are, fantastic thing. Check out that on the exhibition. Well done, Louisa. Now, the robot fish by Jayla, a very clever idea, Jayla, incorporating a crane device on top of the robot fish, which collects the trash around the ocean, returns to the surface to empty the cargo. This was beautifully made into a real working model by Jordan Alexander at Digital Migma, a fantastic organization with a maker space there. Well done, Jayla. Well done, Jordan. La Méduse. Now, I really must recommend that everybody watches Evangeline and Oscar talking so passionately about how their invention can clean the ocean from oil, which is a big problem in the ocean. And their idea was brought to life by Gabriele Antonini Escovedo, a great animator. Well done, everybody. Next invention, the Terminator. Benjamin. Drones go out from a unit in the middle of the ocean, collect the trash, and there are sub-drones under the water collecting the trash. And this was brought to life in the form of an animation by Joan Newgood. Fantastic animation. Check that out. Great idea, Benjamin. Well done. And that's it, the Plastic Master Chief Maker. Now we're back. So if we go back to the gallery, we have the video room over here, which has got all of the videos. If you just want to watch the videos, leave a comment in the visitor book. We've got lots more information on the side there. I hope you really enjoy this exhibition. You could spend hours in there. There's so much inspiration. Tell your friends and family. It's a real symbol of how people coming together of all ages can create wonderful, inventive things that could protect the ocean. Thank you.
Amazing. Amazing. Thank you so much, Dominique. You can all visit the virtual exhibit following the link found on the description section on the YouTube page of this event. And now, another great surprise for all of you. The Canadian Coast Guard, which is a special operating agency within the Department of Fisheries and Oceans, Canada, will make the official announcement of the two winners of Little Inventors Mission Protect Our Oceans Challenge. Coast Guards, over to you.
My name is Emma, and I'm part of the Canadian Coast Guard Inshore Rescue Boat Program, and we are trained in search and rescue operations to respond to emergencies in Hudson Bay and Lake Ontario. The Coast Guard has a number of stations crewed by post-secondary students all across Canada. These stations provide search and rescue services during the busy summer boating season. This might be a great summer job for you once you're in university or college. It's great to be out on the water helping people. We are now ready to announce the Little Inventors Mission Protect Our Oceans Challenge winners.
Hi, Little Inventors. My name is Jay, and I'm from St. John's, Newfoundland. We're in close contact with our oceans every day. We know the important roles they play in our daily lives, but also the impact that we all have no matter where we live on our oceans. That's why we are so pleased that you rose to the challenge by proposing ingenious and creative solutions to protect our oceans and improve their health. When it comes to protecting our oceans, plastics have been found in almost every beach, on the surface of every ocean, in the deepest parts of the sea, and in some of the most remote parts of the planet.
My name is Bria, and I'm from Halifax, Nova Scotia. Our scientist colleagues at the Fisheries and Oceans Canada are busy doing research to understand more about plastics so that we can protect our oceans, but we can't do this alone. That is why your inventions are so important to support the United Nations Decade of Ocean Science for Sustainable Development's outcome of clean ocean, where pollution is identified, reduced, or removed. Félicitations à Benjamin.
Congratulations to Benjamin, age 9, from Gatineau, Quebec, for his invention ASP Déchet 0.1. This is an octopus-shaped submarine machine which swims the ocean to identify harmful waste. Its 7 legs have sensors to find the waste, and when the machine finds it, the waste is collected and processed into energy. The energy produced by the waste is used to operate the tentacles. What a great idea, Benjamin. Congratulations.
We also want to congratulate Ava, who's 10 years old, from Lake Egmont, Nova Scotia. Ava, your invention from the Cleaner Picker Upper is a winner. Your invention is a vacuum that goes deep into the ocean. It's equipped with a magnet to collect waste metal and sucks up other waste, all while filtering pollutants in the water, while carefully maintaining the salt levels of the ocean. Amazing. You also made it very clear that the vacuum works on low, so it sucks up plastic, but allows the fish to swim away. Clever.
Félicitations encore une fois à Benjamin, and congratulations, Eva, for your great contributions.
And thank you to the more than 700 kids who submitted an invention idea. You are all winners.
Wow.
Wow. Thanks and congratulations to Benjamin and Ava. And thanks to the Canadian Coast Guard and the Department of Fisheries and Oceans Canada for taking part in this event.
Eva and Benjamin, their inventions, and the maker and animator that brought their inventions ideas to life. But first, we have a very special guest who will be giving a few congratulatory words to the winners. Please enjoy this message from Mr. Ali Essassi, Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of Innovation, Science and Industry. Let's watch this.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you to the Natural Sciences and Engineering Research Council of Canada for inviting me to provide this video. J'aimerais commencer par offrir toutes mes félicitations aux petits inventeurs gagnants du défi Mission Protégeons nos océans. Your ideas are truly amazing and inspiring, especially since today is World Oceans Day. Our oceans are incredibly important. Nous profitons de l'océan pour nager, naviguer, pêcher pour nous alimenter et transporter de marchandises d'un endroit à un autre. Our oceans are full of some of the most interesting life forms, from tiny plankton to some of the world's largest animals like blue whales. And let's not forget cool creatures like walruses, smart ones like dolphins, and scary ones like sharks. We don't want to hurt them, we need to protect them. C'est pourquoi l'équipe de projet Le Petit Inventeur vous a demandé vos idées sur la façon de protéger nos océans. Aujourd'hui, nous présentons la meilleure invention à toutes les personnes ou pays qui se sont jointes à nous et en mode virtuel. To me, the best part of this is seeing so many brilliant and creative kids like you who love science. Je vous encourage certainement à continuer de découvrir le monde avec curiosité. I know your ideas and enthusiasm will lead to a brighter future for us all, especially for the world's oceans and the creatures who live in them. Encore une fois, félicitations à tous les petits inventeurs qui brillent aujourd'hui. Merci and thank you.
Merci beaucoup, Monsieur.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ali Essassi. Now we'll introduce the two winners of the Little Inventors Challenge, and we'll start with our friend Benjamin. Hi, Benjamin. How are you? I'm fine, thanks.
How are you?
Hi, I'm good.
Excellent. Benjamin, Tony.
Benjamin, your invention idea is great. Can you tell us about it? It's so clever. So it's a submarine invention with the shape of an octopus. It's 6.5 meter wide and 4.5 meter high. It has 7 tentacles with sensors. So it collects the waste and put it in its head, and the waste is shredded and to produce energy to power the machine, and it can go to places like the bottom of the seas, to near corals and other places. Thank you very much, Benjamin. I really like your invention, ESP Déchets. It's really clever.
For a couple of minutes, please.
This is my invention, the cleaner picker-upper. There's 2 vacuums so that it can pick up all the garbage, but the vacuums are on low so that the fish don't get sucked up either. There's also a magnet for all the metal that's in the ocean too. There's a little compartment where all the garbage goes in so that they can take it out. You can unscrew it to get all the garbage out. There's also a little filter that takes in all the mucky water and turns it into clean water with salts.
Excellent. Thank you very much. This is great. And I would like to thank both of our little inventors, winners. I'm really astonished by the quality of what you were able to come up with. I also want to all of the participants, and not only the finalists, but everybody that gave in some time and energy to try to find worthwhile solutions to protect our oceans. By the way, the finalists are having a viewing party and are together in a virtual room watching this event presently. And it will be a pleasure for us to join them after this presentation of the winners and the exhibit. So hi everyone, and talk to you later. Life requires the work of our magnificent makers, artisans, animators, and artists. Andreas Torres et Jean Delaurier ont travaillé fort pour concrétiser les idées de Benjamin et Ava. On va parler avec eux pour quelques minutes. Andreas Torres est un artiste et concepteur qui travaille avec la visualisation 3D, l'illustration et le lettrage et la calligraphie. Good afternoon, Andreas. So you created an animation version of Benjamin's invention. Could you please explain what you did?
Well, I have the chance to participate in this amazing idea. The first thing I did was research for a really creative idea that catch my interest to participate in this project. And then when I found the Benjamin's idea, I was so impacted in a positive way, because it was amazing how he developed this kind of idea. And I just feel attached to it the first time I saw it. So after watching the skill drawing he did, I just get directly to the words that he wrote, and it catch my eye and my heart directly. So I started thinking about the idea that he was mentioning. I felt so in love with these words that he created, and I just start my project doing that as he imagined. And I try to think about this imagination the same way, or trying to catch the same way he did. And that's the result at the end. It was just trying to put it on life, all this invention that he created.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Amazing. Now it's the time to present the maker of Jean Delaurier.
Bonjour.
Bonjour, Jean. You are a physicist, woodworking and 3D printing to create solutions to everyday problems. You even like to recycle obsolete electronic appliances and devices. Please tell us a bit more about the prototype that you created from Eva's idea.
Well, it will be my pleasure. I would like to play the video while I'm talking. It will be easier to see what's happening. While we wait for the video, I'd just like to say that when I saw Eva's drawing, what first captured my attention was the amount of detail that she had put into it. I was also touched by her concern for the marine life. You probably noticed that she wrote big red letters that it was important not to hurt the surrounding fish with her vessel. Then as a baker, I was able to quickly visualize how I could make a small working model. First, it was the shape of the submarine. I quickly picture a large soda bottle. I would cut the bottom piece, and I was pretty sure I could fit a small motor in the cap of the bottle. Next were the water intakes. I would use 2 small Lego bricks attached to tubing, the flexible tubing that we use for fish tanks. For the compass, I had a small miniature compass I use for hiking. And for the rest of the parts, the control desk, the levers, the floor of the cabin, the water exhaust manifold, and the hatch to take the garbage out, I would design the parts on the computer and use my 3D printers to make those parts. And as for Captain Ava, I would use a small Fisher-Price figurine. All these components I would be of the right size for the soda bottle. For picking up the metal garbage, I decided to use a small electromagnet that would turn on and off, attracting a small piece of metal suspended in front of the submarine. For sound, I decided to add a sonar to add some sound effect. It was a small speaker at the front of the vessel. The whole model, the propeller, electromagnet, the headlights, the small MP3 player for the sound effects, the whole model is animated with some electronics, a microcontroller located under the small control desk. And basically, I tried to respect as much as possible Eva's drawing in regards to shapes and colors. And here it is, the cleaner, picker, upper.
C'est fantastique. Merci infiniment.
This is great. Thank you so much, Jean. Thank you, Andres. Great work. Now, the head inventor and myself feel like having a bit of a conversation with these people.
The makers, do you want to know a bit more like I do?
Yes, I would love to. Are we going to see Andre's animation? I'm just checking. Is that something we're going to see soon?
Maybe they can try to find it, and in the meantime we could start to ask questions.
Yeah. So Eva, so your idea, which I thought was wonderful, and it had many different parts to it. Firstly, what did you think of Jean's model creation of your idea? What do you think about that?
I think he did a really good job because he used stuff that could have ended up in the ocean hurting all those creatures that live there. Instead, he made all that into something that's going to help them.
Well, yes, exactly. But of course, it's a teamwork, isn't it? You both, you work together. Did you enjoy? You remember the Zoom meeting? Do you remember that Zoom meeting? Did you enjoy hearing from Jean about what he was going to do?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we've got that video on the exhibition website. You can relive it. It's really interesting. And Jean, how did you feel? Coming up, being challenged as you used to be a scientist, and now you do a lot of making and inventing. You have your own 3D printer. What was this whole process? This little inventor's process? And working with Ava, how have you found it?
Well, I look at a number of drawings from the children, and I must admit that Ava's drawing really caught my attention very quickly because of the amount of details, and it was and also your concern about the fish, so you could see that there was a genuine interest. And the other thing is that as a maker, you want to see how feasible it would be to make a model. And for some reason, when I looked at the drawing, I already quickly saw a couple of things, like the shape of the submarine. I quickly saw the soda bottle and said, okay, yeah, right. And then the magnet as well, maybe electromagnet to turn on and off, and the vacuum pickups. I saw quickly 2 Lego bricks. So quickly I saw that there was potential to make a model, but there was some challenges, especially for the exhaust manifold. Obviously, during the pandemic, the stores are closed, and you can not necessarily find interesting things on the internet. So for the manifold, I had to design this in 3D, but I had to develop a new skill. So I used a 3D software, but I had to do some sculpting, like some of the box and using the mouse to pull and push and things. And so to me, here I spent days doing this. But it was fun because it forced me to learn new things. So it was just a great project.
Yeah, I think that's what a lot of the makers say. It put them into a position where they had to learn more. Yeah. And I think Andres will talk a little bit about that as well himself. But first, Benjamin, have we seen Andres' animation?
No, but now it's ready. So how about
let's watch it.
How about we show it and we invite Andres to say a few words as we have a look at it together.
Yeah. Was fantastic, Andres. I know you put a lot of time into that, didn't you?
That's right.
Yeah. Tell us how you found the process of creating, bringing to life Benjamin's idea. How's that been for you?
Well, absolutely amazing. I learned so much things doing this process of the animation. It was a real challenge for me, and then it was starting for little by little, something bigger that I couldn't stop working on. I had spent several hours trying to fix so many things on the animation. I have to face so many challenges at the same time because of the movements, because of the rigs, because of the technical part of the animation, working in a different software that I'm not really used to, and taking back my knowledge about animation. I'm not an animator. I just know a little bit about it, and it was an amazing experience to try to put life in this object, as Benjamin's idea was specified for the inspiration of the octopus. I just get so much interest in knowing the movements of the octopus, how the octopus react, how is going to be the movement to represent and to have these inspirations going on to see the movement on the animation. And it was really amazing, a really ritual process, a lot of challenge, but at the end, I'm just happy with the result, because I tried to represent the idea as much as close as it was from Benjamin's words, and I tried to imagine things that usually as a kid, we are not putting limits on our imagination. And that's the beauty of it. This amazing idea has no limits. And I guess this has a really powerful concept to develop maybe in the future for saving the oceans.
Fantastic. Yeah, I think you've done incredibly well, Andres and Jean. Both really put so much time into this, really passionate about it. And I look forward to seeing what Benjamin thinks of his invention, Christian.
Oui, alors Benjamin, toi, comment as-tu trouvé ça?
So then, Benjamin, how did you find this whole creative process working with Andres? I found it incredible. I was really surprised with the way things moved ahead. His drawings, wow. And I loved the whole experience of working with him. Do you think that he did a good job in representing in 3D what you had in mind, what you'd imagined? Yes, it's practically the very same thing. That's great. Well, there's a lot of kids looking at us now, so perhaps you have some suggestions to give to children and people at large to see how we as individuals can take care of the oceans. Well, we could study, we could make better use of drinking water, throw away less water, and throw away less, fewer bottles. Yes, that's great. I thought I might ask Jean as well. Jean, could you perhaps in French explain briefly how you went about working on this? Yes, of course. Well, basically, when I saw Eva's drawing, it was very detailed, very specific, very precise, and it helped me in my research. Looking at the drawing as an artisan, as an artist, you wonder how you can create a model for this. I immediately saw the shape of the submarine and saw that it was similar to a soda bottle, a rather large soda bottle. So I thought I'll cut away the lower half and I'll put a lot of things inside, and where the vacuum picks up the waste, I could see that we could use 2 Lego bricks with flexible hoses, or the kind of thing that you find in aquariums. And I did a lot of 3D modeling on my computer, actually, for some of this, especially for the manifold, for the water exhaust. It was a bit of a problem, a bit of a challenge. I had to work as a sculptor on my computer. Of course, there's the electronics in there, so I like to use animation, and I found inspiration for the colors in Eva's drawings, and for the sound, well, I added the sound of a sonar. So there's a very small loudspeaker, with an MP3 modem inside. So all of this is animated, sound, light. There are different lights on the control panel, for instance. And all of this is electronic. And underneath the control panel, you have a lot of things that are hidden away. So all the electronics are hidden away in there. So I had to make sure that I had room enough to fit everything in. And there's a net to catch the waste, the garbage, with the hatch, of course, to get the garbage out of the submarine. So that's basically it. Great, thank you very much.
Eva, would you consider a future career, a future job in science or engineering or inventing a little bit more now that you have been so successful coming up with your idea and everybody loving it? Congratulations again. Would you consider, thinking about a job in science, engineering, or art even?
When I grow up, I kind of want to be a lawyer that helps kids find a home.
Fantastic. Well, I think that we definitely need lawyers. Yeah, carry on.
I also want to be a marine biologist.
Fantastic, yes. Well, I mean, yeah, marine biologists are very important people to help us understand the ocean, and people with inventive ideas work with marine biologists and other scientists to solve the problems of the ocean. So that's fantastic to hear. And maybe to Benjamin, we could ask a similar question.
Oui, Benjamin.
So Benjamin, the same question. Your future, when you grow up, do you think maybe you would be working in the field of engineering, science, perhaps, technologies? Now that we saw your great work, we wonder if you're motivated to go down that road. I'd like to be a doctor or a scientist. A lot of my parents' friends are physicians. Well, I guess it's important for you to help other people, either thanks to inventions like the one that you produced, or as a physician or a researcher later on in life. Am I right? Yes, that's it. So then, thank you very much, Benjamin.
Section to an end. It was great to have the opportunity to ask you a few additional questions. Merci beaucoup à tout le monde. Thank you, all the little inventors. It's been a fantastic event. Thank you, Dominique, for the great conversation. I don't know about you, but I'm amazed by the talent, imagination, and creativity of all who have participated in this particular edition. Finally, I would like to introduce Anne-Marie Thompson. Anne-Marie is INSERC's Associate Vice President with the Research Grants and Scholarship Division. Very important woman. To you, the honor.
Thank you, Christian, and I am honored to wrap up such a great event. Wow, I'm so impressed by the creativity and imagination displayed by all of the kids who submitted 800 invention ideas to the Little Inventors Oceans Challenge. Congratulations to all, and congratulations to Eva and Benjamin. Je suis très heureuse.
I'm really very happy to be here with you today to congratulate you on behalf of NSERC. This challenge, Protecting Our Oceans, was really popular with teachers, students, young persons at home who participated with their parents. And we at NSERC were very impressed by the great inventiveness of young Canadians who came up with these very original ideas to improve the health of our oceans and to protect their future.
Nations who have partnered and collaborated with NSERC and Little Inventors to make this challenge possible. They are the Canadian Commission for UNESCO, Let's Talk Science, Digital Micmac, the Canadian Science Fair Journal, the OCAD University, the Department of Fisheries and Oceans, and the Canadian Coast Guard, also exploring by the seat of your pants, and the Canadian Space Agency, and all the makers and animators who brought the invention ideas to life. Thank you all. La mission protégeant nos...
This mission of ours and the 800 or so ideas that were sent in for this challenge have been inspired by the United Nations Decade of Ocean Science for Sustainable Development, which started this year. I'm quite convinced that by 2030, when the decade comes to an end, the health of our future will be much better, and the future of our oceans will be safer, thanks to the work of our young inventors and our older inventors, of course.
70% of our planet, and that they are essential in all life on Earth, no matter where we live, inland or by the shore. A special thank you to the finalists who are gathered for a watch party following this event. I would like to finish with a thank you for all your inventions. Happy Oceans World Day et félicitations pour un défi bien réussi. Merci.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Anne-Marie, for your fine words.
Thank you very much, everyone. Et à l'année prochaine. See you next year. Cheers.
Bonjour.
Bye-bye.
Merci beaucoup.